Hello everybody and welcome back to One Hub Racing. We are here for the first race of season 13. Unlucky for some, but we start of our 8-race season in Brazil, and alongside me for the podium tier, as always, is the one and only Sean.
Yes, thank you for that glowing introduction, Nick, and it is great to be back here in this commentary box with you again. I missed you the entire 2 months. I didn't know what to do with my life. So, therefore, I'm glad to be with you there. Back again for this great event in Brazil. And I can't wait with the new rules being implemented, Nick, to get the drivers some exciting races and maybe an exciting qualifying ahead.
Yeah, we've got lots to talk about. Obviously, the start of the new season, so this is the first stream of season 13. A few new rules which we'll bring you up to date with throughout this qualifying and race session. But generally, it's the same format, Sean, so we're going to have a short 15-minute qualifying session for this podium tier. And this is, of course, our 6:30 tier, so they'll be at 6:30 PM UK time every Friday night for the next 8 weeks with no breaks. And that will decide the championships. Now, Sean, all these drivers, most likely you're going to see them on the quickest compound throughout this qualifying session. Why is that?
Well, because also we have now a mandatory 2-stop rule. So basically everyone has to do a 2-stop in the race, whether it is dry or wet. And if you don't do that or don't follow the rules, you will get disqualified from this event.
Exactly, so basically all drivers have to complete...
Jamie has retired and also has a 5-place grid penalty.
Yeah, there's been some sort of... It's penultimate corner. It's just before the run up the hill.
Does he have front wing damage, Ols? No. I don't see any damage on his car.
What on earth has happened there? That is not a good start to Jamie's season. The man who's looking for his first podium at One Hub Racing, so... He'll be starting from the back of the grid, presumably Ols as well, with a penalty for that incident. So, yeah, really interesting to know what happened exactly between them there.
Yeah, I just saw this spot on the screen. I mean, that's very interesting. Also, was in Sector 1 and 2, but I think that's just of course letting by quicker people. As J.A. Parker says, now a competitive lap time of 1 minute 8.216.
So you'd expect to see all these drivers on the quickest compound. That's one of the reasons this mandatory 2-stop rule was brought in. So that all drivers are... Oh, who's that off the ground? That's Paulo into the barrier. And he's out there. He made slight contact with the wall. Wow. But it was enough to take that right wheel off. That's, again, just as Sector 2 ends, just before you head up the hill.
Wow.
Long straight. He lost at the corner before. Cost the grass.
Wow.
And into the wall. So, 2 drivers out of this qualifying 13. Session already.
And he had car number 13 and the season number 13. Coincidence? I don't think so. Well, yeah, shame for Paulo. I mean, we already lost 2 drivers in just a matter of 4 minutes into this session. Are they nervous, Nick, for this event? Because I don't know. I have a feeling that the drivers are pretty nervous to, show what they worth, for this first round of the season. I have a feeling like that.
I do think, obviously, everyone might be feeling a little bit nervous. First race for some of these drivers, it's their first race in the league altogether. But you always want to start the season with a positive result, Sean, to kind of build on your championship. Remember, there's only 8 races of this season 13, so there's no time to build up momentum. You need to be on it straight away. And for those drivers, they're going to be starting from the back of the grid and disappointed, to say the least.
Yeah. But I think if you now have a bad result, I think it already costs you, the championship. Because what we did last season, 21 races, if you did 1 race bad, I mean, who cares? But now you just basically have to fight for every point now, because it's going to be important later on in the season. So, and now with Paulo and Jamie not having set a lap time, I mean, it will cost them in the race, maybe, because with those new 2-stop mandatory, I mean, everything can change actually in the race, even though you haven't broken front wing.
Yeah, so Sean, should we go through some of these drivers? Obviously, we've commentated on the podium tier last season. For those of you who don't know, everything resets. There's no moving up and down. It's just a case of everything resets. We re-evaluate all the drivers who signed up, new and existing, returning, and then we're able to kind of put together 4 of our tiers. And of course, this is the podium tier, so this is our slowest tier of the 4 that we do. And let's just run down the list at the moment. So Parker, he's a new driver. Welcome to the league. You've got Ian as well, who's new. Oz is a returning driver. He's raced in the podium tier last season. Sean Rex, of course, he is a returning driver, and he's also commentating on the Pinnacle Tier at 8:30 p.m. this season. D-Boy Dan's returning to the podium tier. Zach Jarvis, formerly known as Cobblers, he is returning to the podium tier after a season out. Gaza, of course, raced in the podium tier last time out. Aaron's new to the league, so big welcome to him. He's also decided to race premium, so shout out to him and thank you for his support. AD is new to the league. Yeah, Papulu raced at the last couple races last season, Sean?
I think the last 3 or 4 races, I believe. I think with a different PSN name.
Hersto is, he's been on and off racing with us at One Hub since season 7, I believe, so he's returning to the podium tier again. Only One Face, she returns to the podium tier, and everyone was so happy for her when she scored her first points of the season in season 12 last time. Jamie, of course, he's no stranger to the league, and he's ever so desperate for his first podium. Thunder Phoenix, that is White Eagle, Sean, so he changed his PSN. Yeah, so that's White Eagle.
Sorry, I don't really like that piece.
So he raced in the podium tier last few seasons, I believe. Colin, he's new to the league, so welcome to him. Spider Atlas returns after a season out, and Nathan joined about 3/4 through last season, so he did the last 4 or 5 races, but ended up missing a couple. So 10 minutes left in this session. We've only got 9 drivers who have actually set a lap time. 7 of which who have only used the supers, which is and you've got the Toro Rossos. Not sure what they're doing in the pits. They're waiting for each other. So that's Ian and Parker currently 1 and 2. That was a little bit strange.
Yeah. Oh, he hits the wall there, Ian.
It's not the widest of pit lanes, is it, Sean? That one.
No. I mean, you can't even go full throttle. Like, even when you have a fresh new set of supers, you can't even go full throttle there, because you know, it's not really the cleanest line you can drive there, so you can easily break your front wing. That's the only advice we can give you, but yeah.
Well, so Rex came out the pits there, Sean, and kind of went straight onto the racing line in front of Aaron. Aaron then backed off, so I don't know if Aaron had just set a lap or he was starting one, but that would have compromised him. Oh, and there's someone off in the gravel. That's a Toro Rosso, so that looks like Parker, so he's moving out of the way for some drivers, but he's going to have to get that grass off of those slick tires.
Apparently by Adams, I don't know if he's relevant, he said that we have a red race, apparently, waiting for us. I don't know. Well, he says in the chat, but I don't believe his word. So.
If it is a wet race, obviously nothing changes in terms of the mandatory 2-stop rule, Sean. They still will have to stop twice, but
you still have like 2 sets of wet tires then, if it's like a completely wet race. I don't know.
3 sets of wet tires and 3 sets of inters is what the drivers are given. Only One Face holding up Oz here on his quick lap.
Oh dear,
not good.
Oh no, that is
Oz not happy with that, I imagine. Bit of rustiness there from Only One Face. Oz gets out the way of the Haas-ish.
Yeah, it's not really. Yeah, that was not really a great timing there.
Just on board with Rex, he's on a quick lap now, and actually, Sean, on qualifying night, he was right at the top of this tier.
Oh, that surprised me the most. But actually, Jamie disappointed me in that session. But Alex just stopped it off there. I never thought he would do that.
D-Boy Dan gets held up by Only One Phase as well.
Oh my.
So he has to back out of his lap. So I'm not too sure what she's doing.
I mean, she's on a flying lap. I see she's like in hot lap EOS mode. So she is on a flying lap. But I think because I know who the driver was, but I think he's like much quicker than her. So I think that's made the problem, but she's still in the flying lap, so...
Parker does a 7.8. It's a decent lap time for the podium tier this season.
Yeah,
That's quicker than...
good.
Is it quicker than last season? I'm not sure, but he's 3 tenths ahead, 4 tenths almost ahead of his teammate in second. So Toro Rosso leading the way at the moment. Jamie and Papulu won't be setting a lap time. Both have crashed out of this session. White Eagle or Thunder Phoenix and Spider Atlas, yeah, they need to set a lap time. Here comes Zach Jarvis coming to the end of his lap in the Force India as he passes his teammate. Perhaps he could have given him a bit of slipstream there, Sean.
Yeah.
This isn't going to be a quick lap.
This is going to be a downshifting like a madman. The turn 2 is like the most disgusting corner I think you can take. I mean, even when you touch the curb mate, you're already getting a warning or invalid lap time.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult.
Is not in your favor. It's not in your favor. Oh, and there, he goes wide there. I don't know if he gets a penalty or not, but...
Spider Atlas is on a lap, his teammates in front.
Not really the best of lap times. On 20.4, that's not really...
Yeah, he's on another lap, he's in hot lap now. Perhaps he did an extra out lap or something like that. But I wonder if his teammate's going to help him with a little bit of slipstream up the hill in the final sector. Can obviously gain you a lot of time here, Sean, if you slipstream all the way through that final sector.
Oh, they give you like the best stir I think you can ever have. Because
probably other than Spa.
So much time. Just same like Spa.
So Spider Atlas gonna come across the line. Zach Jarvis pops that up to 4th, and he pops it up to 12th. Wow. So both Force India's improving.
The top from 2nd to 12th place is only covered by roughly 8 tenths.
Yeah, it's incredible. Oh, both Force India's touching.
Oh my god.
Spider Atlas is obviously on a... Oh my god. I think he's going for another quick lap. That's why he was a little bit annoyed there that his teammate didn't get more out of the way. But seems that, Sean, we're going to have some teammates who have a little bit of wheel banging here tonight. Oh, and the Hursto as he exits the pits, hits the wall.
Oh dear.
Some rustiness here from these guys, definitely. Here comes Gaza. Oh, he's coming on. No, he's just about to start a lap now. So we'll keep an eye on this Red Bull.
That was absolutely close with the Force India drivers. Good lord. I mean, there was almost like a Rosberg Hamilton scenario. But I think in this situation, I think the Force India would have been killed if he hit the tire barrier at almost roughly 195 miles an hour.
Just interesting. Whatever happened with Jamie and Ols? Remember, Sean, they were actually teammates for the whole of last season in the Haas. So,
sorry.
Oh, and Gaza just stops the car from spinning, so that's ruined his lap.
Yeah.
Just 3.5 minutes left in this qualifying session now, and it's look like Toro Rosso are heading a 1-2 at the moment. Oh, scrap that. Rex jumps it into second on the front row.
Oh.
Tejuar, he's just leaving the pits now, so he's coming for one final run. And being this sunny, Sean, you want to be on track right at the end of the session. That's when it's his quickest.
Yeah. Oh, yellow. That's for Nathan then. He had to let another car through. And almost putting himself into the gap there.
So, Thunder Phoenix on a quick lap now at the moment. In the Renault. Taking it steady through this double right-hander. He's actually saving Urs at the moment, so perhaps he's doing an extra, maybe he's invalidated turn 1 or something, he's doing an extra lap to get some heat into those tyres, and then he'll have one final run. AD, he's on a quick lap. Tentative there into that hairpin. And he doesn't get. He's not going to get the best exit with that line. Is AD. A lot of these drivers, Sean, appearing to struggle a little bit around this Interlagos circuit.
Yeah, they are. We are, yeah, they are definitely struggling. I mean, J Park is like the only one that maybe maximize, I think, out of the situation.
Gaza pops it up in a second, so you presume that's going to be his session done. Yet he's running low on fuel, so a 10th and a half off pole position at the moment. And Parker is the man sitting pretty. He's also on a out lap, so will he be able to improve? AD's retired from the session. So
yes.
Few drivers in the pits. They won't, unless they leave right now, they won't be able to get back, get another lap in. Let's run on board with Ian in the Toro Rosso, Sean. He was on the front row. He's been bumped down to 5th position now. Aaron's jumped up to 4th as well. So what can the Toro Rosso man do here? Can he challenge his teammate? Colin's retired from 6th.
Oh, Colin, that's early.
I think he's had enough fuel. Didn't have enough fuel to do another one. Rex is retired, so he's obviously happy with that lap. A 108.1. 3/10 off pole position. D-Boy Dan's had enough as well. He's happy with the 108.6. A few drivers in the pits. They won't be taking any further part. White Eagle hasn't set a lap time. Neither has Papulu or Jamie. They'll start ahead because they completed more sectors, I presume.
I have to remind you, Ian is now 3/10 quicker in his second sector, so...
He had a good exit onto this... yeah, he had a good exit here. What's it going to be? Holds it close to the line. Pole position.
Right there.
What about his teammate?
Yes,
can his teammate respond?
Yeah.
Here he comes.
Oh
no,
God,
no, he's not going to respond.
No,
Can't go quicker. No. Ian steals pole position. Ols is on a quick lap. Remember, Sean, he's got a 5-place grid penalty as well. Tejwar's given up on his lap. Currently in 8th. That's it. The session is now finished. A few drivers to complete their lap time still.
J Parker's now still on his lap as well, so I haven't saw what he did in his first sector, but if I look at his option, I don't know if that's involved or not, but that's not a good lap. Excuse me for that. Not a good lap time.
Spider Atlas jumps it up into the top 10. Zach Jarvis is in 8, so a good showing from Force India.
Yeah.
What about Ols? What can he do here? Is this going to be pole position? No! It's 4th position. But he'll start 9th with that grid penalty. Have we got anyone else who's going to complete a lap time? Nathan?
Is he?
Yeah, 3 laps on those tyres though.
Oh Jesus, that's going to hurt him.
Plenty of hers.
Yeah, J Parker's also into the pit, so that's your grid, Nick, for this event.
What a good shootout for pole position. Jay Parker looked to have the measure of his teammates shown the entire session, but right at the end, Ian nailed it.
Yeah, great lap time, and that looked very decent.
Nathan starts 12th position, so there we have it. Now, whilst the timer counts down, Sean, let's speak a little bit about the Constructors' Championship, because it's slightly different for this season. Rather than each tier have a Constructors' Champion, each team's points across the 4 tiers will be added together to create one team winning constructor. So it'll encourage everyone to go on and watch. You might have drivers who are racing in the Toro Rosso in the Prestige tier watching this, thinking, nicely, well done indeed. We've got a 1-2 in qualifying. So a different dynamic just for our shortened seasons. We like to do things a little bit different for the second season on the Formula 1 game. And yeah, it'd be interesting to see how the Constructors' Championship battle phases out.
That. I'm definitely gonna forget that, so you have to do it, but that's maybe because of my drinking problems.
Well, there's only going to be one constructor standings on the page, so when we read through it each week, we'll obviously mention that that's for all 4 tiers. But Sean, for the first time in season 13, I'm going to let you run us through the results.
My heart. So Ian in great lap time with a 177 on pole position with his teammate alongside in second, Gazaman in third. Also with a 5 grid penalty, demotes him to 9th. So then Prime for whatever. So Prime for now in 5th, Aaron Jace in 6th, Colin in 7th. Then we have Jack Harris in 8th, Tejwar in 9th, and Spitwell that rounds up your top 10. Deepo Danny 11th, Nathan 12th, Hurster 13, 80-14, only one place 15, Pepe Lou 16, and your DNS were Jamie and Thunder in 17th and 18th position.
Alrighty, and let's find out what the weather's going to be like. Is Odems lying, or is he telling the truth for the first time in his life? Well, it's raining, Sean. I think it's light rain, don't you?
It is light rain. Yes, I can confirm it from a driver called Gazaman69. 96. Sorry, wrong number. So, yeah, light rain and 2 stops on there. I think it will be pretty much OP.
Yeah, so these drivers will be able to go flat out. They won't really have to worry about tyre wear, will they?
Not really. I think they can push like an absolute animal to now get us some exciting races.
At the same time, though, obviously in the wet conditions, you need to feel your way around a bit to get get a good indication.
But if you're Dutch, then you are used to getting to the rain. That's alrighty. I actually like wondering if the drivers have like a sort of a wet setup or like a dry setup, because qualifying was dry, but for now it's like light rain. So I don't know if some of the drivers actually have a wet setup going on. Then maybe their qualifying was maybe affected by that, but maybe in the race it will turns out to be good.
Yeah, it's these drivers obviously going to have to get some temperature in those intermediate tyres. Just showing you the graphic on the screen, everyone, so that you can see that everyone is starting on those intermediate tyres. And let's just run through the grid one more time for you. So Ian starts on the front row with his teammate Gazer, and Ols line up alongside him. For some reason, Ols hasn't been awarded that 5-place grid penalty at the moment, or
no, wait, what? Hold on. I see Tesla in hold on.
9th. Spider Atlas 10th.
I see him in behind. No, I think he's demoted. Because he's driving behind Tesla.
Well, we'll have to wait. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? But when they form up on the grid, but 8 tenths, separated the entire top 10. That's not something we often saw in the podium tier last season, Sean. So it's really nice to see, the tier being so close. And I'm looking forward to the start of this one. Hopefully these drivers can keep it out the wall, but I expect to see some incidents. These are tricky conditions. If you haven't done practice in these conditions, you'll be cursing all that time trial in the dry. That's for sure.
Yeah, and also I think we have to stop commentating cursing again, because I think we're already affecting at least 7 drivers that. So hopefully we can stop that from doing. So, but here we go, Nick. The start of round 1, season 13, in this Brazilian wet weather scenario, ready for a masterclass.
Alrighty, well, we'll wait for the 5 red lights to appear. Here we go. It's a Toro Rosso 1-2. Ols has taken his penalty, it seems. He's down in 9th. The 5 red lights for the first time in season 13. Podium tier, here we go. Lights out. Aaron already jumps to start, so he's going to have to serve a drive-through penalty. And would you look at this? The Toro Rossos, are they going to challenge each other? Parker tries down the inside, isn't quite able to. Gaza going slightly deep. There's a Sauber of Rex coming through. 3 wide in the background. They need to be cautious. There's a McLaren off. That's Hurst though.
I think
the Williams of AD.
No, that's a teammate. That's Jay Parker. I think he lost his little bit of his front wing. I saw him going to the grass. Oh my God, he's.
Oh, there's 4 cars, 5 cars going wide in the background.
There's one, Jack Chavez. Oh my God, that's
that's
a big foul up. Where's the safety car?
Spider Atlas and Tejwar in the wall. 5-second penalty for Tejwar. Surely there's got to be a safety car. I mean, come on.
Wait. Codemasters. Are we serious here? We had at least a 4-car pile-up.
That was really
at least 6 drivers.
The start looked okay for everyone, Sean. It looked like
yeah, but after the second corner, I think everyone just lost it. I think
tried to move up too many places too quickly.
I think 6 people has at least have a broken front wing and 4 cars were involved in that crash. How is
Thunder Phoenix trying to go down the inside of Papulu there, who goes deep onto the grass. So let's just discuss the dynamics of those who have damage, Sean, because they're still on the same strategy as everyone else. Everyone has to 2-stop this race, so they technically won't be at too much of a disadvantage, will they? All's into the pits first of all.
I think no, but it's not really a great feeling, Nick, when you already have damage on lap 1.
Oh, guys are going down the inside of Rex. They bang wheels. Side by side. Oh, they bang wheels again.
They bang wheels, get in.
Oh, Rex is off. Losing control of his car.
No, Rex, come on. Yes.
There's a Force India off in the background.
That's Jack.
Zach Jarvis is out.
Jack has spun round, and he had the tire barrier, Nick.
Yeah, I presume he got wide on the curve there.
Oh my god.
Only one face comes through. So all Spider Atlas Tejoa all into the pits.
Oh my god.
Gonna fix the front wings, I imagine.
I think he doesn't have a broken front wing.
Ian is absolutely dominating by 4 seconds already in this race.
I think he's more or less lucky now, Nick, that he's avoided this shenanigan, those accidents in him in the background. I think he's got luck with that, Nick, but he's now going to lap 3. And he's going to get as fast lap time of a 19.9. That is very, very good lap time for the Podium Tier.
Oh, Rex struggling with traction there. Yeah, Aaron's in the pits. He had a jump start, that's why. So he's got to come in and just do an extra. Oh, down the inside, that's Nathan on the Haas of D-Boy Dan. He's gonna get a better exit here. He's gonna have a good run, but has to lift off.
Yeah, he got blocked there, but I think he's got the slipstream. Pretty OP slipstream. No, D-Boy got very defensive already. And I think that's a little bit of a mistake. Oh my god, that was close, but Nathan putting the pressure on D-Boy Dan, but I think he's gonna D-Boy Dan make more mistakes that he's going pretty deep in every corner. No, he's not. So D-Boy Dan
Papulu into the pits, by the way.
Oh yeah, Papulu in the pits.
Oh, touches the Haas, does Nathan. He's got to be careful there. That front wing isn't going to stay intact with too many nudges like that.
No. Oh, man.
Jamie up to 9th position, so he's managed to scythe his way through the field. His front wing looks intact as well, so that's important for the Red Bull driver. His teammate's up in 2nd. So, hello to everyone watching. This is, of course, Season 13, the Podium Tier, first race of our 8-race season to finish off on the Formula 1 2018 game. Here comes Jamie. He's got a good run, using a bit of the grass as well to try and get past AD. Down the inside, does he have the straight line speed? AD backs out.
I think he has, yes. He has the straight line speed.
He's got the job done. Good move by Jamie there.
He's going to get held up there by Alex there. That promotes Nate to have a good run. He's going very wide. Is he good? Oh my god, I was scared for a little bit there. Is he going down the inside? Nathan, no, you have a little bit of a look, but I thought for a second he's gonna get plowed into the tire barrier, Nick. Nathan, just don't see the car. I was already fearing for the worst, but thank God. So now the battle, Nick. The first 4 laps. They are more. Oh, there goes the dive bomb of
down
Nathan.
The inside.
Wow, that's a cheeky dive bomb there. Wow, Nathan, that's cheeky. I think he doesn't have a broken front wing, but oh my god, he's going again.
No, thinks better of it that time. He needs to pick his moment, really, doesn't he? And Colin closing in on Parker, who we think Sean has a bit of wing damage. And Gaza losing about 3 or 4 tenths a lap. Sector yellows.
Spedereldis is spun round, yeah. I think by the wet weather, I think the drivers have to get used to it to different speeds.
It is tricky through turn 3, and look, he's going to get lapped already. Lap 5 we're on.
Oh wow!
So he's going to need to let.
On lap 5. That's
what's he doing? Oh, he's gone off track. Oh my goodness! That was a heart and mouth moment.
Heart attacks there. Oh, that's Alex almost going off as well there. Oh my god, that is not good.
AD, Aaron, and Thunder Phoenix having a battle at the moment. Look at them, three astern heading down into turn 4. Is Thunder Phoenix going to try down the inside? No, thinks better of it.
That was close. Nate is already also putting still pressure on Deepo than Nick, and he already had a little bit of a look in turn 3. Is he gonna do the dive bomb again?
No. Thinks better of it that time.
Close again.
I think he realised that it perhaps wasn't the cleanest of moves last time around, and wants to make it a little bit more successful this time. But tell me this: if you look at a driver like Parker, he's got wing damage. When does he pit? He knows everyone has to 2-stop. Is it better that he just pits early, Sean?
I think that's better. Then you have it off.
Because then it's off, and surely you can go quicker.
You can definitely go quicker, so you don't have to sit on there like.
He doesn't need to extend the tires, does he?
No, I mean he can pit to lap. He can maybe pit, but in about 2 laps. But on a set inches, go flat out and then do it again.
Oh, Spider's retired.
Oh dear.
You could perhaps see that coming.
Yeah.
Gap's hovering about 5 seconds now between Gaza and Ian, so Gaza perhaps finding a little bit more confidence after the first 5 laps in these conditions. You can see the green flags in the distance.
I would say a lap time of a low 19, so for first I think that's very good, and Nate gets a very good exit out of turn 5 there. Can he get any closer to Deepo then? No, he's pretty much screwed up that corner. But no, he's not gonna do it.
Penalties could become a factor as well, Sean, around this track.
We don't ever seen a penalty yet.
No, that's what I was just thinking. I haven't seen any, but they could become a factor. It is difficult here. There are a few corners which can catch you out. So
indeed,
here we are.
Close stop there on Parker. So if you can can stay in a stow. But I think
a little bit further back, but this should help him close in.
I think Nathan is now close on that straight now with Deepo then, and Jamie's
All's just getting past. All's just getting past.
Rifle, no, Rifle, no! He crashed out. I think he hit the grass, spun round.
It's like an Alonso 2003.
No.
Whoa!
No,
Hursto just avoids him.
Nathan is also just completely looked into the tire barrier there again. I think he has a broken front wing. Yeah, his front wing is off. Left end plate is gone.
So Rex continuing from where he finished last season, even though he showed much stronger pace. So who's fallen down here, Nathan?
Very good pace. Yeah, he has a broken front wing, mate, Nathan. Oh my god, a disaster. A absolute disaster.
Yeah,
for
that damage.
Crew.
At least he's going deep. He was having a good race up to then, but Thunder Phoenix going to go past up into 9th position.
Yeah, man. I feel so bad now for Prime. I mean, he showed still going strong in 5th, and I don't know how.
Oh, look at Aaron. Almost pushing AD round that corner there in the Mercedes.
Oh.
He's going to have a run here as the Mercedes. He looks like he's much more comfortable in these conditions than the Williams ahead of him.
I think so, yeah.
And he served to drive through already.
I think he's not really putting up his EOS. Tejoa is the first one to pick a time penalty, ladies and gentlemen. That's the first one. I'm gonna
down in 15th
remember that.
place.
And Nathan gets a stop-go penalty.
Speeding in the pit lane. So he'll have to serve that next pit stop, won't he? He won't be able to add it on to the end of his race. He'll have to serve it next time he comes in. So just a reminder, everyone has to complete 2 pit stops in all races and all tiers for Season 13 of One Hub Racing. So when are we going to see these drivers come in? Are we going to see anyone try a major undercut or something like that?
I think we're going back to the old F1 2011 days where 2-stop was still in there, man.
And those are some good days.
Man, that was good days. He's just sniffing that gearbox. I don't want to say a different word than Nick, but Aaron just sniffing that gearbox like hell and just pushing him in every corner. I mean, this has got to be the move in the straight, surely. Oh,
he brakes a little bit late because he touched the grass there, but he's got a good exit. So Jay Parker, well, he had a bit of damage, you said, didn't you? So let's see if he's going to change his wing. Yep, he is. Yeah. So
he's already
new front wing.
Back, Aaron.
Yeah,
look at that. He's pushed. I think he's losing in the final corner. You know, like in every corner, he pushed him all the way, and then in the final corner, he goes to back.
oh, he's got a good run here.
Exit there. That's not a good exit by A-Day. What can Aaron do? Putting up his EOS mode. He's going to the slipstream.
He's got to sling it. Because it looks like 80's got straight line speed.
No. Oh, he's going there. No, that's in a little bit. Oh.
Just to point out a stat there for Alex Primeval Rex, who crashed out, known as Alex, of course, as well. He hasn't finished a race at once, Hub, since season 12, round 8 in France.
Jesus. Oh wow, I feel bad. I feel absolutely terribly bad. Oh, A-Day goes very deep. Aaron, this is your chance. This has to be the one. Come on. He's so close, Nick, every single time. Is he going down inside? Yes, he will. I think A-Day's gonna do the switch back.
No, I think there's not enough traction in these conditions.
He's gonna get a better one, though.
Oh, they're gonna go side by side.
Oh,
this is scary.
Boys. Keep it safe.
Double touch
Who has
there.
the best straight line speed?
I think 80 does.
A-Day has. I think they have similar straight line speed, Nick. Look at this. Who can break the latest? Aaron breaks later.
He's gonna have the inside for turn 2.
Oh, he's drifting a little bit. Yeah, there he goes.
That'll affect his exit. 80 gets a penalty. He's got a good exit though. 80's got a good exit. He definitely has better straight line speed. Look at him. He's gaining.
He's gonna defend. No. He's
down the inside.
No. No. So Aaron keeps that 6th position, and man, it took 2 laps. But Aaron is now up into 6th place.
Only one phases into the pits. Looks like wing damage for her. She's going to get a penalty.
Dear.
Yeah, I can see she wasn't going to slow down in time. So,
yeah,
the gap's just coming down to about 4.5. Look at Jamie. He's recovered well up into 4th position at the moment. So, yeah, when are we going to see the drivers make their first of their 2 stops? Ian continues on to lap 10. Gazza in. He's going for an undercut.
So, and Ian, I don't know. It's still lap 11. I think if he still did the 1-stop thing, you know, not the mandatory, I think the tires are still fine, but yeah.
Well, there's a safety car.
Always way better.
Should have seen you earlier in the race, but we didn't. So only one phase is still just exiting the pit. So where's Gazza going to come out? Ahead of his teammate?
I think Jamie will just pass him.
Yeah, Jamie just goes ahead. So ahead of D-Boy Dan. So in 4th position, so Gazza's come out in. That's actually maybe a clever thing. It's come out on fresh tyres. And will Ian now have to respond, Sean?
I think he has a response. Even though his tires are not that old, but new ins. Oh, Hursto. Oh,
Parker's retired!
Whoa! Whoa! What happened there? 3rd corner.
Oh, on the exit. Yeah.
He just lost it. Wow. He just lost it out of the corner there. Oh,
what a disappointing result for Parker. I can tell you he's one of the quickest on paper on qualifying night in this tier, Sean. So.
Oh my god, yeah.
Not the day. You can see his stricken Toro Rosso on the right hand side of the track as it disappears. No safety car still. Tejura passes.
Oh, only one phase has spun around.
No, she's on the grass in the pause menu, I think.
Ian is still staying out. Well, Gasman is not really closing in on Jamie as well. Again, yellow sector 2 and 3, but I think it's now 23.
Ols gets ahead of Hursto, so Ols doing a good job after pitting on what, lap 4, 3?
I think he did, yeah.
Well, lap 2, no, lap 2 I think it was. He's going to come across the line to start. Yeah, so lap 2 he would have pitted.
I think it was, yeah.
So Aaron in the pits. That's his first stop of the race.
Yeah.
Now where's he going to come out in relation to Tej? Where he's going to come out plenty ahead?
Does Hursto have a broken front wing or not?
Yeah,
I don't know.
He lost a bit. Yeah, he did lose a bit. I saw it flying across the grass about half a lap ago. I think it was when he passed Ols. When Ols passed him, sorry. So Gazza closing in on Jamie now. I imagine Jamie won't fight him too hard.
Ian pitting. Ian is pitting.
So 4.5 the gap before.
Ian almost almost speedy in the pit lane, excuse me for that.
So Colin in as well.
Colin in as well. Is he gonna get held up? No. Yeah, let's check the 2 again. Nothing happened. I think Gaza has made a terrible mistake with Ian. Yeah. Not a good mistake. That's not good.
So Jamie's in. So where's Ian coming out there? And Gaza's coming around. So Ian might have actually gained through that.
He gained there. He gained 4 seconds.
Wow. No, it's coming down. He gained 2.
2 seconds.
So how did he gain 2 seconds there? Was the overcut because the tyres were warm, more powerful, do you think, Sean?
Yeah, I think the tyres were not really that bad, Nick. It was only lap 11 that Gasman pitted, so I think that's the problem. I think the tyres were still in good condition from Ian. He could push those 2 laps to gain an advantage still, and now he pitted. And now
so we got a few drivers in the pits at the moment, so in a minute we'll bring you a confirmation. I believe that's everybody has stopped once.
Jamie's 4th after that pit stop, so that's a very good job. And he had some very good pace on those little bit old intermediate tires, Nick, so you should just watch out if the tire's gonna degrade a little bit.
So Nathan's made 2 stops, but I don't think he'll be going to the end on that. I reckon he'll have to make a 3rd.
2 stops. Yeah, he did. Wow.
But
he's not gonna make it, no.
He must have had damage and had to do an extra pit stop.
Oh, and Aaron's behind people again.
Yeah, pretty close. Aaron looking pretty tidy. It's unfortunate that he had that jump start, because you almost feel like he would have been up there with Ian and Gaza and Jamie and Colin.
Definitely. Oh, yes, it's such a bad exit. Out of the final corner, I don't know why, but that's just not a good exit there from Aaron. So I think the gaps has a little bit, spread out a little bit, except for this little battle with Aaron and D-Boy Dan. Which he is closing up though. But I think that's not enough. Nope. Oh, that is close there. Oh my god, is he going down the inside? No.
That's a tough corner to overtake on, especially in these conditions.
Oh, definitely. Oh, he's going defensive, D-Boy then. Yeah, let's say that's only one place that has retired.
Yep, so we started with 18, we got 5 drivers out of this race. Zach Jarvis, Spider Atlas, Bad Day for Force India, Rex, J. Parker, and only one phase. And Sean, you have our Precision tier, which is the new tier we added for Season 13.
Yeah.
That starts at 7. Yeah, that starts at 7:30. You've got Kieran and Luke in the commentary box for that one. So at 7:30 they'll start their qualifying session. And then you've got the Pinnacle tier at 8:30 p.m. with Jamie and Alex in the comms box. And then you've got the Prestige tier with Jack and Jess in the commentary box. That's at 9:30 tonight. Those are all UK times. And of course, Sean, we added 4 tiers this season because, as the league gets more popular, we want to accommodate more drivers and have closer tiers, closer racing. And speaking of close racing, here comes Aaron on the run down to turn 4.
Yes, good TOS. Let's see going down inside. Yes, go on, son, do it. Ooh, that's close.
D-Boy Dan left him a car's width room there, but the angle just wasn't enough so that he could carry enough speed.
I think he has to drive full traction control, as someone said, because in low speed corners, he gets such bad access. I think he drives that. Not to say I'm against it, but
it's hard to tell in these conditions because, corner exits.
I don't know, Jamie. I mean, like, look at in this corner, it was close, but then you have to look at the final corner. Then you know what I mean.
Ian gets a penalty, so 7 seconds ahead almost, and that's his first penalty. So will that come into play later on?
It's now 3/10, but if you look closely, it's going for 3/10 all the way to 4/10 in a low speed corner. So I think that's why he loses so much time in that corner.
Unless it's a manual gearbox versus an automatic. I know up the hill there, automatic can cost you a bit of time. It's that middle sector that Aaron's so much quicker through. D-Boy Dan gets a penalty now, so...
that's the penalty. he's not really getting closer, is he? Oh, not getting any closer. I think, I guess it's not also, not really closing up on Ian there, so the gap is still the same there. For the rest, the gap is really spread out of the pistol for me. That's...
Yeah, 7.25 the gap between the top two, so Gaz will need to bring that down if he wants any chance of jumping into the win. But Ian, you have to say at the moment he's commanding this qualifying and race. But they've all got to stop again, so you know things can change.
They can change, but we'll have 17 out of the 36, and I think Aaron is now much closer to Deboden than ever before, so he has to make that move stick. Deboden goes defensive. Come on, Aaron, what can you do? Brakes later, he's gonna do the switchback. I think that's not really helping that either. Let's see. Already in high ERS mode, I think, he's costing, I don't know.
He's a good run. This is his best chance so far. And he's slinging it. He doesn't have straight line speed. He struggled to pass 80 as well.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. I think that's now a much better exit. Can he do it? No. Oh, maybe here. Oh, deeper than. He's going deep. Oh, that's a little bit of a touch, a little bit of a kiss there. Man. I think he's stuck for about 5 laps there, Nick. And he still can't get past him.
He struggled to pass 80 as well early in the race, didn't he?
Yeah, but it was only for 2 laps. Now Deeper Dan's almost like double. Look at this. I think he's definitely driving full traction there. He's losing so much time, you know, in that sector alone there. That's...
Sean, one thing I want to comment on with this 2-stop. If you look at Ols, he's done 16 laps. He's in 5th position. We got yellow flags. Who's that? Nathan. Nathan's out of the race. Sector 1 and 2. Don't know where that is on track, but presumably he's lost the car, so we're down to 12. But back to Ols. So he's only going to stop once more. He'll obviously drop down the order when he stops, but he's going to do what he's done now. He's going to undercut all the guys behind him again. So do you think he'll be able to, at the end of the race, he'll be defending that 5th position, won't he?
He will defend the 5th position, yes.
Just on older tyres. But it can actually work out for him.
It can work out actually. I never see someone do Ian 19 flat. Oh Jesus. He's definitely on a wall there, and here we go.
Well, we'll just take this quick moment, Sean, just to mention that One Up Racing is sponsored by Next Level Racing. So go and check out. Their sim equipment is fantastic, and some of the best in the business use it. So head over to our Twitter account at One Hub Racing, and you can get a 10% off code. Yeah, so Ols comes in, but you can get 10% off, and they do wheel setups and you know, stuff for Formula One that can really, perhaps Sean, gaining that little bit of extra tenth or two. Yeah.
And sometimes it even can help a race seat instead of driving an IKEA table for $10, because some like it.
Ols is in anyway, then, so he's gonna come out he's gonna come up battling AD for 8th, so AD's just gonna go past, but so he's gonna be in 8th, but when everyone else comes in, he might even be in 4th position there.
Oh, there we go! Is Aaron finally gonna pass D-Boy then?
It's got the inside.
Side. And finally, after I think 7 laps, Aaron G. Spence 2017 has finally passed D-Boy then. Oh, that was like... He must be so frustrated with that, Aaron.
And look how much he's pulled away already.
Yeah, that's like how much he was like held up in that sector alone. Wow. But
So,
although Deeper then comes very close again,
he's got good straight line speed, D-Boy Dan.
he has. Is he going down the inside? No, he better thinks of it. And all this past Ade at the final corner, so I think he's struggling for grip there, Ade. I know, his tires are only 6 at all, so it's not really that bad. Let's see, what can White Eagle / Van Phoenix do? What can he do? Nah, he's gonna still behind there. And Pablo's coming to the pits.
No, Papulu's coming into the pits.
Oh, he's a stop go penalty as well. Oh gee, that's not gonna help him.
So Tejuar will have to stop once more, as will everyone else. So he could score points after that incident still.
Yeah. Jamie's not really closing up also to Collins, so I think we'll see him in a familiar 4th place again, Nick. First straight of the season, 4th place, same with Australia last season.
There's so many laps to go. There's another 15 penalties could come into play.
50. Oh, you are very optimistic there, my friend.
So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. He's 12 seconds behind at the moment, but with another pit stop, speeding in the pit lane or something, Sean.
That's true there. That's very true, but I'm gonna give my Dutch opinion about this, so I think that's good enough. So Divoden has already lost there, so I think finally Aaron can
break away. Thunder Phoenix has got a good run here.
Is he gonna go for it? No.
Oh.
Behind AJ. I think he has no penalties also. So I think it's
Tejuar comes in, 18 laps on those tyres, so now he's going to undercut all the guys in front of him, so to speak, but he is 16 seconds behind 9th position, this battle that we're watching now. It looks like the rain's going to stay the entire race though, Sean.
The race, yeah, it's still going to be like, it's not really shown signs of clear patterns, so I think we are still going to be in light rain conditions. I wonder when Top Guy's gonna pit, because they have to stop again, of course. So wondering where they're gonna do it until Thunder Phoenix, White Eagle, and still behind A-Day. He's not really also getting a good run either, does he? Same with Aaron. Doesn't get a great run out of there. But yes, just saving it up his heroes. Maybe he can do a chance maybe after the pit stops. So we can
maybe he'll try the undercut perhaps, but we saw it didn't really work out for Gaza, so
I think the overcut is way better at this track, I think.
I think it's because it takes quite a little while to heat these intermediate tyres up.
I think it is, yeah.
Tejuar right in the back of Papulu now. So Tejuar in 12th. He'll be going to the end, as will Papulu. They'll be Papulu will be battling with him to the end of the race.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, they're all going so carefully on this in the second corner, you know. I mean, I can definitely understand that, because we already seen a lot of crashes in turn 2, Nick, so
yeah,
I think everyone is just very cautious in turn 2. Although Pepula is just almost losing the back end there, which allows stage 1 to close up. Yeah, it's not really closing up that either. So yeah, he's not really closing up either. Oh, he does another good one by Papulu. Is he gonna go down the inside? Oh, he has a little bit of look. A little bit of a cheeky look. If we can see it to the finish. So the top guys are not pitting. Ian is still not pitting. What is Gasman doing? Also staying out. I think they have to realize they have to pit again, Nick. only
No.
12 laps.
They know. I just think I think Gaz has realised that the overcut is more powerful. So it's a case of, not a case of who's going to pit first, it's who's going to pit latest.
I think so, yeah, until we see everyone pitting on lap 34. I mean, that would be amazing.
Yeah, they can pit lap 35, they just can't pit lap 36. Because then won't have completed one racing lap.
Sort of, yeah. So technically, theoretically, it depends where the finish line is.
Yeah, I guess where their grid box is, but we're doing it that...
Monaco.
So Jamie's come in, so Jamie's reacted first, so that was a short stint for Jamie.
Yeah, it was like 12 laps, 13 laps I think?
Yeah, it wasn't long at all. So will anyone react? Will he be able to, gain the undercut? I just don't know if that'll work. It didn't work last time for his teammates, so...
No. Maybe for Jamie it will work. Van der Phoenix gets a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah.
So he's being rewarded.
Let's keep an eye on Jamie.
Phoenix, yes. Oh, and they also losing the car and stand on the grass, so it's not really what you want. And Ian is in the pits.
So Ian and Gaz are both reacting.
That's not really smart. If I was Gazman, I would have stayed out one lap longer. See how the overcut works.
Yeah, he's got nothing to lose, does he?
No, not really. Yellow. I saw yellows there, but I don't know from who.
Thunder Phoenix and AD are getting a bit tasty here in the middle sector. Keep an eye on Jamie though, Sean, see if he's able to gain anything.
I think not. No, wait, hold on. Wait. Gaz is already out, and Jamie has to still have to be on the straight there. Wait, what? Oh no, wait, I think he was much further back. I think.
Oh, Thunder Phoenix taps AD. So Aaron comes in as well. So they're going to lose a position to Ols, are they? This is going to be close between Ols and Aaron. Ols is going to get it.
Oh my god. I think Ols... No, not even.
No, Ols has got that position.
So Connor's also there. I think then Jamie will still get 4th place then.
Yeah, D-Boy Dan's got a pit, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has to. So... Yeah, I think Jamie is still getting 4th place, which is very weird, because he never finished in 4th place. And Hursto gets a stop-go penalty again. I think that was a second stop-go, I think, from him.
There's been a few of them here tonight, haven't there? So look at that, Gaz has lost time in the pit stops again. He's 11 seconds behind.
He lost even more time than the one. Yeah, 3-4 seconds. That is a lot.
D-Boy Dan's in. They'll promote Jamie up. Ols will get ahead of D-Boy Dan as well. Will Aaron? That's going to be close. I think Aaron will get ahead as well.
Yeah. But I think, Nick, Gasser made a mistake to put the pitting at the same lap as Ian, because if he
should have overcut it.
Yeah.
He had nothing to lose, did he, really? Because he had a bit of a gap to Colin.
Plus, he had no penalties, Gasser, man, and Ian has either 1 or 2 penalties, so he could maybe close down that gap, and maybe even challenge for 1st place despite having no penalties. So I think Gasser really screwed himself up by pitting.
So who's made a mistake? Paulo. Sector 2. Don't know where that is. Running on board with Hursto. See if we can see it. The car. Oh, someone else. AD's lost it.
Where is
turn
that?
3.
Oh, don't. Is that turn 3?
Turn 3.
Oh, don't. Oh my.
Oh, wow. Ian has to go completely off track to avoid him.
I think his car is not ghosting, Nick. His car is not ghosting, so everyone has to be careful when going there. Oh, his car has been
teleported. So we've only got 10 runners left. We started with 18. Crazy scenes here for the opening round of the Podium Tier. The Precision Tier, by the way, is now live. So you can head over, and Kieran and Luke are commentating on that one. They have 18 drivers as well, so same as us. Good turnout for both tiers so far tonight.
I'm really happy that everyone's taking it seriously, even though it's already at the end of the game cycle, Nick, and still we're having like almost a full grid. So
yeah, it's great news. And you know, else is great news for Aaron and the Mercedes team. He's closing
Also
in on
good,
Ols, and Ols is keeping that gap to Jamie, if not decreasing it slightly. So, although he's on older tires, 5 laps older, it's not really affecting him. So, I think the 2-stop has completely saved Ols' race here.
I think so, yeah. I think it has saved him. I think all the time doesn't really matter that much here in these raining conditions. Only I think it was with wet tires that if you have new set of wet tires instead of olds, that it gains a significant amount, but I think it wasn't with Inkish, so yeah. So Aaron's closing up. Yeah, and I think that's maybe the only real battle we're gonna look out for then, because the rest of the field has pretty much spread out.
Yeah, it is. And that gap under a second now. But will Aaron struggle to pass the Ferrari yet again, like he struggled the previous 2 cars when he had to Deboydan and AD, I think it was?
I don't know. I think this time it's pure because Aaron has like much fresher tires than Ols. The difference is 6 laps, so I think it will be the difference in tires at the end of the race.
Well, we'll keep an eye on this battle, but Ian...
7 tenths. There's Jamie. Ols is closed up already under the 2-second mark. So we may even gonna have a fight for 4th place. Maybe. Oh, Ian, also a 3-second time penalty. That's
6 seconds, I'm sure.
6. I think Jamie now has made a mistake, Nick, that he pitted with Ian. He should have stayed out 1 lap longer.
Gaza, you mean?
Yes, I'm sorry, Jesus Christ. Not even drunk yet. What is wrong with me? So 7 tenths right now.
Looks like it's going to be a good scoring here, though, for Red Bull. Obviously, Gaza, the defending Constructors Champion from this tier, so perhaps the Red Bull drivers in the other 3 tiers, Sean, will be looking on at this, thinking this is a good start to the season for our Constructors Championship.
Yeah. Is Odom still in Red Bull, by the way, or not? I think
not. I believe, So you got Odoms and Blizzard in Red Bull in the top tier. And then I can't remember the other 2 tier. In the Precision tier, which is live now, you've got White Fountain and Scorpion. So it's almost like they called it the admin team rather than the Red Bull team, because I think there's 5 out of 8 drivers are on our management team at One Hub Racing. So.
Oh wow. It's becoming more of an Esports League. And Aaron.
This is the closest battle on track lap 30 out of 36. Been a long race for these drivers, but the 10 that are still here are going to score points.
They all made it to survive. Yeah, they all go surviving it. And Ols is the one with the oldest set of tires, with only 10 laps. So I think he's gonna struggle a little bit at the end. Oh, look at Aaron just closing down like an animal. It is also pretty low on fuel. Instead of Ols, who is not that low on fuel actually.
.3 that gap between Jamie and Ols, so it feels like Jamie has a response for Ols every time he tries to close it down.
I think he has, yeah. So, oh man, my throat is so dry.
Yeah, I keep pressing mute to have a drink of water, Sean. But if you're watching,
but that's the problem.
Make sure
I don't have any water.
You've got to come prepared.
Beer, and that's not gonna make it dead.
These drivers, I imagine, have had enough water here tonight on this track. So if you are watching, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And of course you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook at One Hub Racing. Also, you can visit our website where the league is home to at www.onehub.racing.com. And as we mentioned earlier, we have 4 tiers here at One Hub Racing. You're more than welcome to sign up for our waiting list. Aaron gets a penalty, and that was turn 2, I believe. So we mentioned it earlier, Sean. It is a very tricky corner.
Yes. And don't forget, also, with the discount, 1 up 10, you get yourself 10% on Next Level Racing.
There we go. And we mustn't forget to pick our Driver of the Day nominations at the end of the stream,
I think
Sean.
it's going to be Jamie. For me, and Ols gets a penalty as well. Oh. If I have to pick one, I think I have to go for Ols.
Well,
I mean Jamie.
It's not over yet. We saw what happened last season in
Jamie!
Brazil.
Oh my god, no, I'm not gonna say anything. I almost jinxed him into the wall. I'm gonna close my mouth. Oh my god, that's Ewan.
Oh, look at this, Aaron and Ols.
Here we go,
Oh,
boys.
that's a scary place to go side by side in these conditions. Ols is going to re-tuck in.
Has come through. Oh my god, that was close.
What a beautiful camera angle. This is from the helicopter. Ols breaks early.
Oh my god, that's good. Yeah, I think he realized his tires are too old to fight.
I think he knows as well that he's got a penalty. The driver in front doesn't.
Aaron also has a penalty, but I don't know how many penalties they have. But I think
Aaron does have a penalty, doesn't he? So.
Yeah, I think they are equal on penalties.
So Aaron into the top 5. A good recovery from him after his jump start. Ols got damage on lap 1 or lap 2 or something. He had to pit. So it's been a good recovery for him up to 6th position. Ian's led pretty much the whole way after his teammate retired from the session. Gazza's tried to keep him honest, but lost out in both pit stops. Colin, an impressive debut for him in 3rd position. You have to say he's well suited to this tier.
Well done.
Jamie recovering all the way up to 4th place from 17th 17th on the grid. D-Boy Dan currently in 7th. Thunder Phoenix, formerly known as White Eagles, going to score some decent points here in 8th. Tejwar is looking like he's going to recover to score a couple points in 9th. And Hersto rounding out the top 10 at the moment. We've got AD, Papulu, Nathan, Only One Phase, Jay, Parker, Rex, Spider Atlas and Zach Jarvis all retired from this round 1 opener in Brazil.
So also climbed up back again to Aaron, but I think the stars are pretty much old right now. So, and Ian's gonna start the lap on lap 34 on out of 36. It's been a long race, Nick. Not gonna, that was a very long race.
Yeah, it's been a long race, that's for sure. Wow. Let's give the man who's stolen the show here today some airtime. But at the moment, if things stay as they are, I'm going to give my nomination to Ian. He's first race in the league. You have to say he's dominated, but he's dominated. But you have to say that things kind of went his way.
Also, but I think also his pace and
I don't think
he's incredible. But I'm just gonna go with mine for Jamie, purely because he started low on the grid, and it's also his pace. Like he did some very good things, and and setting very consistent lap times also, and still sitting in 4th place. So I'm gonna go for Jamie.
Alrighty, well, let's see what the final few laps have in store for us. Gaza on his return to One Hub Racing after his season break from season 12. He celebrated the Constructors Championship. His teammate Danestar took the Drivers Championship and moved all the way up to Prestige Tier. So a big jump for him as Hersto gets himself another penalty. But Aaron's actually closing in on Jamie here, down to 1.6. He's got some rapid pace, does Aaron, in these weather conditions.
Oh, Gaza is gonna pop out a 183 out of his car.
Yeah, He wants the fastest lap, obviously.
Obviously, we don't award a point, because we don't
Not
do
yet.
that. Even though we are in 2019, it's gonna come in the next game. I hope they implemented that.
I'm sure they would have.
Even in online races, I hope they will do that.
I reckon they will. Aaron's lost a bit of time on the straight again. So it's that final corner, this whole third sector. He must lose a good half a second.
He's going deep. Yeah, he's just losing more time here.
So his all's now within half a second. So he's gone from being the hunting to being the hunted.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm gonna remember that. Oh man. So yeah, all's now really also falling. It's like, I don't know. Now all's dropping. Now Aaron is closing up to Jamie.
Well,
this is very suspicious.
Ian is just about to start his final lap. There he goes, crosses the line. It looks like he might have to lap the Renault on this last lap. But D-Boy Dan gets himself a penalty. So it doesn't look like it'll affect his result, to be honest.
But we are also, Nick, on to the final lap. Ian has starting his final lap of the race, and yeah, I think dominating.
No other word for it, really, is there? Comes in to the league, and he's done a brilliant job here tonight in these difficult conditions.
Unfortunate. I think it isn't just, if Gaza didn't get a fast lap time, I think he would have got a Grand Slam.
Unless he's trying it this lap.
I don't know. He's rated on medium right now, so I don't think he's really much pushing. But if you can go to him, he's going towards the final corner, and overall a very much deserved winner.
Here he comes up the hill, the first winner of Season 13, not only in the Podium Tier but across all the tiers. Here he comes, his first race in One Hub Racing, his first win, his first podium, and he crosses the line to take the championship lead. Gaza in second place in the Red Bull, so he looks like he's going to be challenging for that Constructors' Championship with all his Red Bull teammates. He crosses a line, gap comes down to 5.7. Colin's out of fuel! Colin's out of fuel!
He's out of fuel! No way! Is Jamie gonna get a podium? No, come on! No way!
No
Jamie's
way!
Gonna get a podium!
Jamie's gonna get it!
No way, come on!
It's finally happening for Jamie!
Nick, I can't believe my eyes.
Don't crash into Jamie! Jamie's gonna be ecstatic! Jamie's gonna come across the line!
In first place, get in
there! Jamie's on the podium!
Jamie, yes!
Aaron finishes fourth, Ols takes sixth.
Oh, Jamie is in third place.
Colin, oh, he must be so disappointed. How did he just must not been paying attention. D-Boy Dan 7th, Thunder Phoenix 8th. Oh my days, but the star of the show, Jamie, scores his first One Hub Racing podium. Congratulations.
Nick, we have been waiting this the entire last season to get him a podium. And now he has that podium. He's now the driver of the day. No discussion needed. And Aaron is, oh wow. What a race at the final two corners, Nick.
I said to you it's not over, didn't I?
Yeah, but I don't know that Aaron or the McLaren driver just running out of fuel at the most important stage. Like, bruh. Wow. 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 No words needed. Can I do the race results if I have the honor?
It's all yours.
Love that. Well, Dane's already said it, a block situation, yes. Ian with a dominant drive wins the race, well on to him. Gazerman in second, and Jamie, my favorite driver here, is in third place. Aaron in fourth, Ols in fifth, Colin with an unfortunate sixth, running out of fuel. D-Boy Dan 7th, Van der Phoenix in 8th, G-Zwar 9th, and Herser rounding up your top 10. A-Day, and yeah, everyone just retired after that. Yeah, basically everyone, the top 8, I think, finished.
10 finished.
10 finished, yeah.
10 finished. So we had 8 drivers DNF. So my driver of the day,
Wow.
although I would like to pick Jamie, we can't pick the same driver. So I'll let you pick Jamie, and I will pick Ian Yen. So that vote will go live on Twitter tomorrow. So make sure you head over and vote for who you think deserves it. But the reason we're so happy for Jamie is he's completed so many races at One Hub Racing. He's got so many 4th positions, but he's never got that into that inclusive podium club. And would you look at that first race of the season, and he's done it from 17th on the grid.
Hulkenberg. He's now no longer Hulkenberg in our league, Nick. No longer anymore.
Well,
I'm happy for him.
We are done and dusted for the night in the podium tier. Your precision tier is live now. Qualifying has just finished, and Sean, I can tell you, I'm just going to wait for it to load. But when I looked just a second ago, 8/10 covered the top 18.
8/10?
8/10 covered the top. I'm just going to wait for the results to load because it could obviously change from when I looked earlier, as I wasn't looking. But would you look at that? I think 6/10 cover the top 14. So when they scroll down, I'll be able to confirm. So you head over and give that one a watch. The Pinnacle Tier will be live later at 8:30 p.m. and the Prestige Tier, our top one, will be live at 9:30 p.m. Both looking good for attendances as well. So 9/10 covered the top 18 drivers as they finished.
That's some crazy things right there.
Alrighty, Sean. Thank you very much for joining me.
Nick.
Thank you, everyone who joined the stream. That was a fantastic race, fantastic way to open the season. Best of luck to all the drivers who are taking part later on tonight in our later tiers. And Sean, we will be back next week for round 2.
We will be back.
Don't miss it, 6:30 p.m. UK time. And we'll leave it on a note that says, is that Colin?
Is that Colin?